And that is it. That is the third and final house clearance of the week finish. And yeah, I'm absolutely done. This week has been absolutely mental. So we've had a heat wave, somebody's broken into my allotment and nicked all my tools, and I've managed to clear 3 full houses of waste. Right, last month I finally gained the confidence to start transitioning from doing small waste jobs to the bigger ones, like full house clearances and garage clearances. And since then, business has been absolutely booming. Because in this last week alone, I've cleared 3 full house clearances. Now, I wasn't permitted to film on the first job that I did, but I was given permission to film on the other 2 jobs. Another day, another waste removal. But this one's different. Because this one is all the way up there on the 11th floor, somewhere around here. Somewhere around there. So this one's gonna be fun. Again, got the Luton van. Got my van, even though the signage is missing. But rest assured it's my van. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, this one. Let me get up there and show you what's to be done anyway. So this is the property we're clearing today. As you can see, we're quite high up. So it's just a 2-bed flat, and there's not an awful lot to go. Luckily, some tenants in the other flats have actually helped themselves, luckily, to some of the furniture, which is good because that saves us taking a lot of it away. You should be able to see my van from up here. Somewhere down there. Just about. So yeah, this is the first bedroom. This is probably the most stuff to go in this room. Yeah, but there's not an awful lot. So there's a couple of wardrobes in here, and these plastic drawers, there's a few sets of them. The rest of it does look to just be small items, really. I've got a few bin bags here of clothes and stuff like that to go. The kitchen, there's not an awful lot. There's the usual, a couple of fridges, a washing machine, all the small items. The cooker's staying, and these fixed units are staying as well because they're bolted in. This is the second bedroom. These wardrobes are going to the neighbours. They want them. We just have to clear the other bits. And then the final room is the living room. But again, everything in here was to go, but some of the neighbours are taking the sofas, the TV, and these 2 cabinets here. So everything else we have to clear, but that saved us a bit of a job because taking them sofas outside wouldn't be fun. Yeah. It's a nice early start today. We got here at 7 o'clock because it's going to be a hot day, so we want to get it cleared, hopefully, before the early afternoon. Right, we've been cracking on for an hour or 2. Got quite a lot done. This is the back of the Luton van. So we've got a load of waste in the back of the Luton van. We've got a load of waste in the back of my van, which I will show you. So the smaller, more awkward waste is going in here. The bulkier and lighter waste is going in that one. Just because I have to transfer it from that van into that van when I get to the tip, because they don't let me in the rental van. So I have to pull up in my van, tip that, get it all emptied, and then park that van to the back of that van, transfer that into the back of mine, and then tip off again. It's awkward, but it works. And this is the journey that I'm having to do. So we fill up this lift. This comes from upstairs. The boys upstairs are sending it down. It gets here, and then I take it all the way out here and into the vans. But mind you, It's about 9:30 now, and we started at 8 o'clock, so honestly, I don't think it's going to be too long. Waiting for the lift. And we are on floor number 11. I really don't like these lifts. They're old, they're rickety, and they make weird noises as well. Like that. So now we're on the 11th floor, and this is the very last of the stuff. Some of the stuff the neighbour wanted to keep, so we brought it out here. Yeah, so the neighbour is keeping the sofas, the TV, some of the system, a lot of the ornaments, some glasses. So that is all good. It saves me having to pay to get rid. And this is the flat, which is now mostly empty. So we have the first room empty. Yeah, this room was absolutely loaded with stuff, but now empty. We've got the kitchen empty. Just a few bits on the side there, which are the customers. Just some supplies. And then we've got the second bedroom empty. These are just a few things that the customer's keeping. That's this room empty. It didn't actually take as long as what I thought it would. We got started for about 8 and we were finished by 1 PM, so we did pretty good. I don't think the same can be said for this job today though. I'm down in Sheffield this morning. It's currently 9:30 and we've got another big one. Let me show you this job. It's a decent one, this. So this is the property. It's a 3-bedroomed terraced house. Quite cluttered. Quite a lot of stuff to go. But it's nothing we haven't seen before. I don't think there's going to be an awful lot of goodies to keep in this one, but there's certainly a lot of clutter to go. This would be, I don't know, the kitchen, I guess, even though it's not where I'd have the kitchen, but anyway. So we've got this room, the kitchen. We've got the living room to clear. I've already found a few goodies. A few boxes of coins and stuff here. Different coins, so I'll be checking all them. But we've got this room, living room. It looks worse than what it is. I think once we get the sofas out of here, the majority of it is just small items, which obviously will just go into ton bags. So that's that room. Let's take a wander upstairs. So this is the master bedroom. Yeah. So it's just big bits of furniture really. The bed, the drawers, a couple of wardrobes, and quite a lot of clutter. It does look mainly just to be clothes and just rubbish really. Nothing out of the ordinary and nothing that's going to cost me too much, I don't think. We've got a little bathroom and a little bedroom here. So bathroom, yeah, just a few small things. A smaller bedroom to clear. Just a little box bedroom with a single bed in and a few bits. Yeah, but there's also a loft, which I suspect has been used as an office. And this is the loft space. So there's quite a bit to clear. But like I said, it's nothing we haven't done before. So I think the plan of action is just get cracking, start filling up this van with rubbish. I'm going to clear the office attic on my own, see how long it takes me. I suspect it's probably going to take me about an hour, but it could take me a bit longer, we'll see. Let's get cracking. A couple of old coins, don't know what they are, I'll check them out later. But for now, Printer. That's what we think of that. Another printer. Clear these shelves. Might keep these. Yeah, I'll keep them. Right, get this last ton bag done, get the furniture out. I want to go home. Big stuff. There. Completely forgot to hit record before I started smashing the furniture up, but this is where we're at. Oh. But these units and the desk has actually come apart quite easy, so it's not taken too much effort. It's probably going to take more effort actually getting it down the stairs. Oh, this is fun. The things I do for customers. And that is it. That is the third and final house clearance of the week. Finish. And yeah, I'm absolutely done. Let's do the walk around and show you before the customer gets here. Empty house. All done. They're just my bits there that I still need to take. Living room, all done, all cleared. And we go up the stairs. Now this main bedroom on the right was the most cluttered, and now it's unrecognisable. Completely empty. Now this cupboard was a pain in the ass because it's very deep and it even goes around the bloody corner, and it was jam-packed with that. So that was a nice little surprise that we weren't expecting. Got the bathroom emptied, little bedroom emptied. And then back upstairs, up the loft, into the office which I've been clearing, and it is finally empty. So what a week that was. Now don't get me wrong, it was hard graft and probably the hardest week I've had. The work combined with the heat was just absolutely unbearable sometimes. But we powered through and we got it done, and we got every single job done on time. So I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that helped me on those jobs. That's my fiance, all the lads that helped me, you all know who you are. Massive thank you, I really appreciate your help because it wouldn't have been done on time without you. I'm definitely wanting to transition more to keep doing the house clearances as opposed to the smaller waste jobs, just because there's more money in it. Yes, there's more planning, more logistics, more money that goes into them, but overall there's more money that comes out of them as well, to be honest. And I know a lot of you are asking for a breakdown of my finances, especially on the last house clearance video. It was probably the most popular comment is, how much did you charge? How much did you make? How much did you make from selling all the items as well that you got? So we're currently about 4.5 months into this business venture. So on month 1 and on month 3, I released videos breaking down how much money I'd earned up until that point. Now I plan on doing another one of those videos at the 6-month mark, which is in about 6 weeks time. So make sure to watch out for that video if you want to know how much money I'm making doing these house clearances. I did tell you as well at the start of the video that it's not all good, because somebody has broke into my allotment and nicked a load of my tools. Let me show you. Honestly, absolutely fuming when I found this. So I've not been down to Allotment as much as what I'd like over the last couple of weeks, just because I've been too busy with work. I've been coming in and out just to water my vegetables, but other than that, I've not really been coming down much. And the other day, me and my missus came down just to water the vegetables, and at first, I didn't actually notice anything was missing or that anything was wrong. But then, I noticed this gap in these tall weeds here. Now this part of the allotment I've not really touched since taking over the allotment a year ago, because there was just a lot of work to do and I wanted to concentrate on this side of the allotment, which I did, but I've sort of left again. But anyway, never really touched up here, so the weeds have just grown super high. But I did have a table and chairs over there, and I noticed this gap here when I was up here over there. I didn't actually, it was my fiance, but when I came up and looked, my table was missing. And at that point, my fiance also pointed out that my trees are missing as well. So I had about 4 or 5 apple trees here. There's still one here. This one's in the ground. About 6 months ago, my cat died, so we decided to bury him here and put an apple tree on top and put like a little wooden board around. It's probably the only part of the allotment that I've actually been tending to. But yeah, it's got apples growing on it now. So I'm glad they didn't take that one, because I'd have been fuming. I still am fuming because I had 4 or 5 apple trees here in pots and they've been taken. Now at that point I've obviously just started walking around the full allotment and noticed that quite a few other things had been stolen as well. So all these tools were neatly up against there, and there's quite a lot of them missing. I've still got my pickaxe and a couple of other essentials, but I had a sledgehammer that's been taken, a fork, another spade, quite a lot of stuff, to be honest. I had quite a lot of tools down here, so it's hard to keep track of what's actually been taken, but I had loads of tools here and half of them are missing. Now I'm pretty annoyed that someone's been down at my allotment and taken my stuff, but it is what it is. It's stuff that can be replaced and will be replaced. I just have to obviously put better security on my allotment gate now. I have my suspicions that it's somebody else who has an allotment down here, someone who might have recently taken over an allotment or something, but I'm not going to go into full detective mode about it. But anyway, other than the allotment breaking, things are going well and it has been a successful week. I'm probably on course to buy myself a new van next month, or maybe the month after. I do go on holiday in August, so I might just wait until I come back from holiday, but I'm looking at buying a Luton van. I seem to be hiring Luton vans quite a lot for these clearance jobs because they come in handy, so it'd be even more handy if I actually owned one. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop us a like and subscribe as well. I'm absolutely buzzing with the support that I get. People in the local area are now starting to recognise me. I hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which honestly I'm over the moon with, and I never expected, so thank you to each and every single one of you. And I guess that's it really. As usual, if you've watched the video all the way till the end, you are an absolute legend. Thank you very much. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. See you later.